sunscreens, SPF versus UVA versus other things. In a nutshell, SPF means sun protection factor for UVB rays in particular. UVB rays you mostly get on bright, cloudless days. UVB does not penetrate windows or windshields. It burns you really quick. It is associated with photo aging, dryness, spots, wrinkles, and of course skin cancer. So for UVB, most exposure if you're outside on a bright day, that's when you'll tend to get most UVB. UVA is also from the sun, but you can also get it on cloudy days. UVA can also get through windows and windshields, and UVA is also associated with photo aging, dark spots, and immunosuppression and skin cancer. So UVA doesn't actually burn you as quickly as UVB, but it can go deeper. So it's really important to protect against UVA as well. In the United States, if something is labeled broad spectrum, it has been tested for both UVA and UVB at acceptable minimum protection factors. In other parts of the world, there can be measurements for UVA. At VMV, we use PFA, protection factor A, to show the measured protection against UVA. At VMV also, Armadas, particularly Armada 30, 45, 60, and post-procedure, have specific protection factors for visible light, blue light from your phone screen, your laptop, your TV screen even, indoor lights like lamps, overhead light, your ring light, certainly stage lights, things like that. Those lights do cause melasma. And for visible light, we measure protection as well, PFV, protection factor visible light. Infrared is a ray from heat. Infrared can also cause hyperpigmentation, melasma, and at VMV the protection factor is measured also for infrared, and that factor is PFI, protection factor I. If you're using VMV Armada, if your main concern is really melasma, you would be looking at Armada 30, 45, or 60, depending on how much melasma you have and your preference for the texture. If the melasma is really rather severe, or if you are sensitive to organic sunscreens, also known as chemical sunscreens, then you would look at our post-procedure barrier cream, which is purely inorganic, also known as physical or mineral, really good for melasma that's really widespread, or if you happen to be photoallergic or photosensitive, or if you have rosacea, something that's really triggered by heat, or if you have contact dermatitis, eczema, atopic dermatitis, anything else that sort of requires a barrier, like a physical barrier against not just sun and light, but also from allergens. It's like wearing a coat almost on your skin, and it is thick on purpose, precisely because it's meant to be like a physical shield, like a barrier against stuff. Irritants, allergens, and sun and light. Skin Tangible is another option. It's a purely mineral sun and light screen in a BB cream, non-foundation thing that just leaves the skin looking nicer, and it works with all skin tones because it basically disappears. If you're primarily outdoors, Armada Sport 70 is the favorite there. That's sort of a reminder to look for in your sun and light screen. Drop us more questions in the comments below if there's anything about skin or skincare that you'd like clarified, and we will answer them.